Hi, YouTube.
Hey YouTube friends and fans, it's your boy GB Reviews, and today we are doing a shrimp bruschetta risotto. And again, we're doing more risottos because I'm trying to get better at cooking them. I like cooking different things, and diversifying the things that you can cook just makes you one, enjoy cooking more, but also makes you a better cook for when you have to entertain for friends. And I am preparing for that one day when we can start having friends over again. That being said, we're gonna go through the ingredients. We're gonna cook our risotto. I'll put a video out there, high speed, so you can see me cooking the risotto. And because we're doing shrimp today, this meal actually doesn't take that long. The thing that's gonna take the longest amount of time is cooking the risotto. Cooking the risotto takes about somewhere between 18 and 20 minutes because you actively have to manage that risotto piece of it. We have our Asiago cheese. We have our garlic salt. We have, this is called Mirepoix broth concentrate, which is gonna go into our risotto. We have a Basil pesto. We have about 5 ounces of grape tomatoes, which we've cut into slices. I have 2 cloves of garlic, which I've minced, and 3 sprigs of spring onions, which I've cut and separated the whites from the greens in diagonals. So, pretty simple, pretty easy. We're gonna go through it. This is a home chef meal. Here's the card. You can see it, it's kind of fancy. We're gonna cook it, we're gonna plate it, and then we're gonna taste it. Same formula, same thing, but every time you're learning a different skill set. So today we're gonna cook this. I'm gonna go through the steps and then we'll get to cooking. So the first step, prep your ingredients. I showed you the ingredients: tomatoes, garlic, spring onions, shrimp, prepped, ready to go. If you are not getting your shrimp from Home Chef, but you're just getting fresh shrimp, if you're getting fresh shrimp, then you're going to have to peel the shrimp and devein the shrimp. And so then that's another step, but it doesn't take that long. For purposes of Home Chef, all you gotta do is undo the pack and then pat them to dry. Then we're gonna make our bruschetta in a bowl. We're gonna do that with our tomatoes. You're gonna mix your tomatoes, the white portions of the greens, the garlic to taste, and then 2 tablespoons of olive oil, salt and pepper, just a pinch of salt, not a lot because you don't want it super salty, and pepper. And we're gonna mix that together in a bowl and we're gonna set that aside. So this, and we're gonna set it aside. After that, we're gonna start our risotto. The risotto, again, takes the longest. You're gonna need 2 pots, or what I'm using is 1 pot and 1 teapot, because you need to first brown the rice in the pot. So you're gonna put the rice in, and I'll show you how to do that, but you're gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pot. You're gonna drop your rice in there just so you can brown the rice. So that means no water or anything like that. You're gonna brown the rice for 1 to 2 minutes. Then we're gonna add our concentrate, our Mirepoix concentrate, and 1 cup of boiling water, which I'm using my teapot to boil a cup of boiling water. And then you're gonna let that absorb. And then once it starts absorbing the water, once all the water is nearly absorbed, we're gonna continue to add 1/2 cup until the water is absorbed. So 1/2 cup, it absorbs the water. 1/2 cup, it absorbs the water. 1/2 cup, it absorbs the water. That takes about 20 minutes. And so there's really nothing you can do about that. It is what it is. And then finally, we're gonna cook our shrimp. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take 1 tablespoon of olive oil, put it in your pan, medium-high heat. You're gonna add your shrimp to the pan. You're gonna let them cook undisturbed to sear one side, and then from 2 to 3 minutes, then you're gonna flip all the shrimp to the other side, and for 1 to 2 minutes, you're gonna let that cook, and then you're gonna remove from the burner, so you're in your frying pan, and then you're gonna add your basil pesto and your bruschetta that you made, and then you're gonna finish off the dish. So we're gonna put it in a bowl today. We're gonna put it in a bowl, and then we're going to plate it so it looks very nice, and then we're going to taste it. And I think it's gonna be fine because I know how to cook risotto, and I also know how to cook shrimp. So with that, let's get at it because we wanna make our bruschetta if you've never made it before. So let's get at it. All right, so we have our bowl. We're gonna start with our tomatoes. In they go. Then we're gonna do the white portion of our spring onions. gonna do our garlic. And then 2 teaspoons of olive oil. 1, 2. And then you're gonna just do a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and then we're gonna set that aside. So a little bit of pepper and a pinch of salt. And that's it. And then we're gonna mix. Now you know how to make bruschetta. You can make it all the time. Make it for your friends. Remember, grape tomatoes work really well. Fresh garlic is always the best. And then you just mix it together. And then we're gonna set it aside. And you know, if you're concerned about the taste, you can taste it to see if you salted it enough. A little bit more salt, just a little bit. And a little bit more pepper. And then you mix that in. And you're golden. All right, so now we're gonna start cooking the risotto. This is done. It's a wrap. Let's go. So YouTube friends and family, we're done. This is the finished product. It's a bruschetta with shrimp and risotto. So we're gonna try it out. It came out pretty well. The risotto came out better than my last attempt. I think it's just because I was just more conscientious about the amount of water that I put in. You really got to make sure you balance the water out, and I think it's just a practice thing. The more I do it, I think the better I will become. It's interesting because this looks like shrimp and grits to me. Like if you look at this, because of the consistency of the risotto, it looks like shrimp and grits. I'm hoping that it tastes like shrimp and grits. So let's get at the tasting, and then we saw the plating. It's easy. I'm trying to get better at the plating too. But let's see how this combination of taste comes out. Nice. It reminds me of shrimp and grits though, honestly, because the risotto is like kind of consistency of grits. Now, my criticism of myself is that I think I cooked the shrimp a little too long. And you know, when you have larger shrimp and you cook them longer, they're just not gonna be as tender. All in all, I like it. This is a good one. If you have Home Chef, I would order this one. This is a good one to order. It's easy, it just takes its time, it just takes a lot of time to make it. Other than that, we're done with this. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Hit the like button for the algorithm. Please leave me comments below if you've tried this before, if you have another meal that you want me to try. And then also just hit that notification bell so you can see when my other meals come out. I want to thank you so much for rocking with me. Again, this cooking journey that I've been on is part of an overall holistic weight, health, lifestyle journey that I think is going to overall... This cooking journey that I'm on has helped me to just deal with the times that we're in. It's definitely helped me to manage my health and my weight loss. And also just, I like doing it. So thank you for rocking with me. GB Reviews, please subscribe and like below.
Subscribe right below.